Alrighty, alrighty. Good morning, beautiful people. How is everyone doing? Let me know in the chat box if you can hear me loud and clear, if you can see my screen, so we can start our second morning session of the week. Once again, excuse me from yesterday. I just overslept myself and didn't have time to jump on the session anymore. All right. Loud and clear. Good morning. Good morning. Loud and clear. All right, amazing, good. Let's start with going through the Forex Factory because we do have some big news coming for today, if I'm not mistaken, on Euro and on pounds. Let me check. There we go. We have some Euro news coming in at 9:15. So between 9:15 and 10:30, we do have some big impacts. All right, screen visible. Okay, amazing. Good. Thanks for saying that. All right. And then also in the afternoon, we do have some unemployment claims coming in and the flash manufacturing, where we could see some impacts also around the USD pairs. So yeah, if we're talking about news, we do have some big news coming in. If you don't feel comfortable on days like this, use these days as education. You don't necessarily have to trade every single day. All right. So for me personally, I don't really care about it. I do like news. The news triggers my entry mostly of the time, and that's something nice that can happen, of course. So this is the news. Just be careful between 9:15 and 10:30, and then 2:30 until 3:45. We also have some USD news coming in. Okay, so good. Let's go over the price reps that I shared in the chat. I just shared the pairs in the Telegram channel, so it's also a very good exercise for yourself to see if you're trapping the markets the way I am trapping them. And if we're talking about trapping the markets and how to trap them, it's pretty simple. You just want to focus yourself on the market structure and then find yourself the highs and lows in that specific trending market or consolidation market. Okay, so if you take a look, Euro Canadian never broke out. This was the price rep I was looking for yesterday. It was pretty simple. Market created these two lows and these two highs. So like you can see, very easy structure that we can use as price trap. Then we have Canadian JPY, also very clean, very easy price trap. Market is stuck in between support and resistance zone. Let's see where we can get today, if we can break out, yes or no. Then if we move on, we also had some interesting breakouts and retests. At this moment, we have a breakout on USD JPY. We already had this price trap this Monday or Tuesday. Market broke out, came back for the retest, and then started rising beautifully. So that's a very or a first opportunity you had here on UJ. But right now we broke again. So we can wait for the market to create a higher low again. All right. So I'm going to keep that chart and see where we can get with our retest, and if we can get some opportunities to follow up this small trending movement that the market is creating. Then we had GJ. For GJ, it was a very easy trap. Like you can see, market broke out, came back for the retest. Beautiful retest with a doji on the 1 hour time frame, 30-minute time frame rejecting pretty strong, and a 50-minute time frame engulfing. All right. What I'm seeing right now is that it didn't trigger if you reacted on your 50-minute engulfing over here. It did trigger on the 1 hour time frame, but let me first check some things here, because what I don't like about the 1 hour is that you're pretty much buying high, and that's something I personally don't really like. All right, I personally always prefer to just wait till the market goes deeper into my zone, so I have really like that higher low that you're searching for in that trending market. Let me check where we got 43.8 pips. Wow, 30 pips stop loss, also way too big, which I don't like. Okay, I'm gonna remove GJ and move on to the next one, because we also had GCAT, almost exactly the same thing. Breakout, retest, rejection 1 hour, 30-minute time frame engulfing candle, and 50-minute time frame also showed us an evening star. Same problem we had on GCAT like we had on GJ. All right, market never came back to trigger these candlestick patterns. Okay, then we have GA. Yes. I will upload it. It's recording, so I will definitely upload it into my YouTube channel. So good. Then we have GA market broke out, came back through retest, 1 hour engulfing, 30-minute engulfing, 50-minute engulfing. Sad thing about this one again, yeah, market just took off without really triggering the entry from our candlestick patterns. Okay, so if you're using 5 steps, the 5-step confirmation, following the candlestick pattern, and so on and so forth, we had different opportunities that never triggered. All right, I know this can be, how do I say it, irritating, let me say it like that, but that's trading. All right, that's a part of trading. This will happen in the future also. You will have trades that you will set up, you will put your limits, you will put everything in place, take profits, risk-free levels, and so on and so forth, but market just takes off without you. All right, frustrating. Yes, exactly, that was the word I was searching. But yeah, it happens. Okay, accept it and move on. All right, it is what it is. If there is one type of mindset that really helped me a lot in the journey, the last 6 years, even the last 8 years, that was the moment 8 years ago, something like that, that I started, yeah, working on my own, working on my side hustle. And the number one mindset that really helped me through all the different times is the mindset, it is what it is. All right, if something has happened and you cannot change anything about it, why should you worry? Why should you waste your energy and be frustrated about these things? All right, so please remember this and use this kind of mindset, because this can help you a lot. Then we have ADJPY. ADJPY, I was interested in a deeper retest to follow up this uptrending market. If you can remember what I said on Tuesday, I kept it like it was. What I'm seeing right now is we reacted beautifully here, deeper in the retracement of the uptrend, of course. But I personally didn't react. All right, I didn't find myself a good zone, a good moment to get in this. What we do see is a beautiful breakout retest to the downside. All right, we have that breakout retest here with support levels, but this is a counter trend idea, and you always need to be aware about these counter trend ideas. I'm not going to say it's bad, but just be aware of it, that this isn't really the ones that run for a long time. For example, if we take a look at GU from, I think, 2 weeks ago, we had a beautiful breakout retest. I think it was right over here. All right, and we know we were following like that trending market that the market was creating, that the market was like creating higher highs, higher lows, higher highs, higher lows. So the chances are very high that the market keeps on running. And like you can see here, the market did keep on running. All right, you had an opportunity of almost 235 pips. These kind of things you will not find on the counter trend idea. All right, and that's the reason why I say be aware of it. Find yourself these target zones, find yourself these demand zones, these imbalance zones that the market can be targeting. All right, so that's an important part when we talk about trending markets for counter trends. Good. Then we have AUDNZD, beautiful idea over here also. Sadly enough, it didn't came back higher. I'm personally right now, the last couple of months, trading Pricetrap a different way, and I love to see the market getting back higher into supply levels, finding myself some good zones, and putting a limit and let the market do its thing. Here we saw a beautiful breakout retest, but never came back to supply zones. Now, if you're following 5-step confirmation, let me check if you have some opportunities. So 1 hour time frame, we saw an engulfing candle. 30-minute time frame, what do we see? Engulfing candle, evening star. 50-minute time frame, again, engulfing candle, engulfing candle. All right, here, if I'm not mistaken, we did trigger. Yes, sir. So fib on the body of the candle, closest fib level would be your reaction point. And then you can play a little bit with the stop loss. You can go just above 10 pips or 15 pips above the EMA. And like you can see, we had already a 70 pips potential here if you're reacting 5-step confirmation. Okay, so yeah, we had some opportunities. A lot of them just took off without us, but we also have some take profits. All right, so that's always nice and fun to see. Same thing for NZD JPY. This was also a take profit opportunity. Market broke out, came back for the retest in the middle of our trading session yesterday in Lokeren here in Belgium. One of our members, one of our price trappers said to me like, bro, watch NZD JPY. I was too busy, and I said like, yeah, it's looking good. Didn't react myself. If I'm seeing this, yeah, happens. All right, but beautiful what we see here. Market broke out, came back for the retest, reacted beautifully here on this demand zone. 30-minute time frame was engulfing. 1 hour time frame was showing you some good bullish price action, and 50-minute time frame was also showing some bullish engulfings. Now, if you reacted with the 5-step confirmation and the FIP levels, market never triggered. All right, market never came back to trigger that FIP level. But if you react the way I do, this was how you could beautifully react on this. 20 pip stop, 60 pip take profit, 1 on 3 risk to reward in the bag. All right, so that's it. These are the different price traps I was looking for. And that was the result. We had 2 different take profit opportunities and also some trades that took off without us. Okay. Good. Let's start making some price traps. Let me know in the chat box if you already went through the charts and have some price traps, or if you have any questions about the price traps that I just showed you. If you have any price traps for today, drop them in the chat. Always nice to see how you guys are looking at the charts and how you guys are reacting in the charts also. Is there a new price trap rundown? Yeah, I do have a new way of reacting. It's a more passive way. I really like the 5-step confirmation. It's working for years already. So it's not that I'm moving away from the 5-step because it doesn't work. I'm moving away from the 5-step because it's a little too active. All right. So I wanted to make it more passive. So just set up limits, let the market do its thing. And yeah, set and forget, you know, and that's what I found. All right. I built myself a new way of reacting. With the price traps, I've been backtesting a lot lately, and the results are just insane. Also, a small difference between the old one and the new one is that the old one, we have the 1 on 2 risk to reward at least. Now with the new one, we do not react on 1 on 2s, we only react on 1 on 3s or higher. Okay, but good. Let me dive straight into the different pairs and see what we can get for today. We finally broke out here on 80 Canadian to the downside, and I am going to trap this, but I just want to talk about the trending market. All right, we see that the market is in an uptrending way. Okay, so if we are looking at this uptrend, we are now getting lower, and we have a very high chance that the market would create a higher low. All right. But we have a breakout retest to the downside. And I know a lot of people would be trapping this. A lot of people would be looking at this support zone. And like I said before, it's not bad, but just be aware that you have an uptrend coming on or going like right now. And that there is a high possibility that the market will just follow up this uptrending market. All right. So some people rather stay away from this. Some people do react on counter trends. Just like I said before, make sure you have some target zones. Make sure you know where you can place some take profits. And if it's even possible to get a take profit, if it's even, how do I say it? Yeah, if it's even possible, let me just keep it with that, to get to that take profit zone. That's a very important one when it comes down to trending markets. All right. So good. Let me move on here and take a look if we have something interesting going on. Euro JPY, I do like this one. Very easy structure. Where can we see how it works the other way? I have, like I said before, I have my own Discord community where I'm working with a lot of amazing people where we talk about different topics. All right, we talk about crypto, we talk about forex, we talk about all these kind of different things, and this is the place where you could learn that new way of reacting with the price traps, where I go in detail, where I do extra Zoom calls and these kind of stuff. If you're interested, just jump in my DM and we can discuss some things. about that. All right, there we go. That's for Euro JPY. Any more pairs? Any more price traps? We could trap this, but I'm gonna stay away from it. I just don't like it. I was doubting about this one yesterday. Beautiful breakout retest if we see this. Nope, stay away from this. Also reacted yesterday on GU. Breakout retest here. Beautiful, but right now I'm gonna stay away because I don't like it anymore. Nope. We could trap this one. Oh. I do like what I'm seeing here. All right, so GCAT, another one. We also have GJ. The resistance is pretty obvious, but I'm doubting a bit about the support. Let's just go for it. Let's see. The worst thing that can happen is you can learn. That's always what I have in my mind also with getting into the charts. The worst thing that it can happen is I learn, all right? All right, so what I mean with that, if I'm losing, it's always a good lesson. But sometimes that's the flip side of the coin, let me say it like that. It's also good to let go of certain stop losses you took. Sometimes it's just a stop loss, right? And then you better just keep moving on instead of searching mistakes you made. Well, there was never a mistake, right? That was a mistake for me in the past that I made a lot of times. Simply trying to find what I did wrong, but it was simply my win rate. It was simply the losses I needed to create a certain win rate. All right. Also a long time ago that we went here. Okay, doesn't matter. I do like the structure, so there we go. I needed something to create my zone here. There we go. Break resistance. There we go. Then the support zone, of course. I'm so grateful we have these alerts. Without these alerts, there. Imagine trading without alerts. Supports. if you're trading without alerts, you would have to watch the charts every single hour. Is there a breakout? Yes, no. Then if you have your breakout, you better keep an eye out every 30 minutes or 50 minutes even. So yeah, I'm so grateful for these alerts. Wow. Gold's reacting pretty strong on the all-time high level. I'm gonna stay away from it, but this is a very bearish sign. All right. Good. I think I'm gonna leave it with that. In the beginning, I said I'm gonna react on. I'm gonna take 80 Canadian also, but because we also already have some beautiful price traps, I'm just gonna stay away from that and keep myself with the price traps I really like. So we have Euro Canadian, very easy, very beautiful structure. Canadian JPY, Euro JPY, GCAP, GJ, and then NZD JPY. All right. We also have UJ, where we already have the breakout and where we are waiting for a deeper retracement or a deeper retest into our zone, and to see if we can get opportunities out of there. Okay. And that's it. Any more questions about the price traps? I'm going to share the pairs in the chat box. Don't worry about that. But I don't think any more questions are coming in. All right. Then I'm gonna close out the session. Like you guys know, this is my daily routine, and that's of course taking a quick look at our crypto charts. And what we have seen the last couple of days is pretty bullish. Of course, I've made a little analysis here on Bitcoin, and I just pointed out some things, some interesting things that happened. So, for example, you see these yellow arrows. These yellow arrows simply are the last point of structures that the market had, and now we broke through that. All right, we are still respecting the ultimate high from this consolidation zone, but because of this breakout of the downtrending market on the lower time frames, I'm back in a bullish mode. All right, I already said this. Now, if we go to the 4-hour time frame, I think it's obvious what we are seeing here. So first we had this downtrending market, and now we are really like creating that uptrending market with a potential 4 and 5 lag if we are talking about Elliott waves. All right, I'm not really the most advanced Elliott person or that kind of stuff. I'm just a high and low person, but like you can see, this could be a very beautiful scenario happening here when we talk about Bitcoin. All right, so this is very interesting for the upcoming days. We can see some retracements happening, yes or no. But what's also very important, if we are talking about crypto, then we are talking about Ethereum. All right, a lot of people were waiting and wondering when the time would be there that the market would finally, or that the altcoins would finally start moving, and this could be the point. All right, we have seen that the Ethereum ETFs are almost accepted, approved. So this could cause Ethereum to start running. And if we take a look at the markets and the altcoins and the different projects, you know that majority of the altcoins and the smaller projects are built on Ethereum. So the moment Ethereum starts to run, but really run, this is what Ethereum should do. This is a run on Ethereum, you know? So if we see a run like that on Ethereum, the chances are very high. And just look at my list. The chances are very high that altcoins would start to follow. And that's what we see. All right. We see all green numbers here with altcoins right now. It's not the biggest green numbers. But if the Ethereum ETF gets approved and we see Ethereum getting in a bullish mode, what we are seeing right now, we could expect the altcoins to start flying. All right. So if you didn't position yourself yet into the crypto markets with the altcoins, with the small projects, please make sure you're good positions, because I don't think it will take a long time till we really start seeing alt seasons and another massive bull on Bitcoin, Ethereum, and so on and so forth. All right. But at this point, like with Bitcoin, same thing. I'm waiting for some retracements. I want to see some retracements happening. You can use a fib on this to find yourself some zones, but the high isn't really confirmed at this point. All right, so I would wait a little bit till the market really confirms this high, and then you can find yourself some fib levels, or just do like me and find yourself some highs, some lows, imbalance zones, demand zones, where you could see the market potentially go to. All right, so very interesting moments in the crypto charts. Is this the moment we will start moving up again? That's the big question now. Okay, so if we see Bitcoin getting back to this orange or this blue one, it will be make it or break it. If we break through this, we could see the market even get back to 52, 53 levels. If we do not break this, of course, market is massively uptrending and we could expect some bullish movements there. Okay, and that will be it. If there are no more questions, then I'm gonna close off and I'm gonna wish you a beautiful, beautiful day. Like I always say, and like you guys should know, keep on growing every day. Just 1% is more than enough. Don't ask too much from yourself also. Read a book, go for a workout, backtest your charts, work on your social skills. Just keep on growing. That's what you should do every single day. All right. So thank you all for being here. I wish you the best, and we see each other back next week. And for the Alpha community, we see each other back this evening and tomorrow morning. So, ciao, ciao.